guys, Challenger Girl Vlogs here, and welcome to another video. So if you guys read the title, you know what the story is about. That's right, this is the time that I was very brazen and brave and knew I was probably jumping into a losing battle, and I decided, let me go scream at about 20 immature high school kids because they almost hit my challenger with a volleyball. Let me get into the story. Let me just first say, could I have handled it differently? Of course, but I was so high on adrenaline, I just blew up. And if everybody knows me, I am the nicest person ever. I am so chill, but you don't mess with my challenger. I love going on the track in the evenings during the spring and the summer and the fall when it's nice weather because it's fun. Yes, running and walking is really fun to me. But anyways, sometimes I like to feel cool and go to the track with my challenger. It's a good feeling going out with my challenger and getting a good run in. I don't know, as a car person, it's just a good feeling. I go to my local track, which is the high school I went to. I pull in, and of course, there has to be construction on the freaking parking lot. So a huge parking lot that is like this big where you can park as far away from people and anything you want is basically reduced to the size of this. And of course, there are kids on their bikes messing around in the parking lot. There are about 20 high school kids. A game must have just gotten out, like a volleyball game inside or something. But there's about 20 kids. I did not see the volleyball yet. I just see some of the kids on their bikes messing around and then a big group of them just chatting. So they're like over here. I literally try to park as far away as possible from them. So I park like over here, 30 feet away. It was literally as far away from them I could park. I wanted to go to the track, so I was like, okay, they're on their bikes, they're over there, no big deal. So I get out of my car, I go to the track, and I start walking. Everything's going fine until I see the volleyball. It's not like they're just passing it to each other nonchalantly. No. Do you want to know what these kids were doing? They were hitting the volleyball about maybe 25, 30 feet into the air and bouncing it across onto the school building. Like, they were like smacking it up into the air where it would bounce 25 feet up there off the side of the school and bounce back down to them where they would repeat the process. That's fine and dandy and all until the whole fact that there are cars parked in the parking lot right by them. These kids had no consideration. Yeah, you might know what you're doing, but you cannot control where that ball wants to bounce after it hits the freaking wall on the building 25 feet in the air. Maybe if it was like 5, 6 feet in the air where they could clearly grab it if it gets out of reach, fine. But no, 25 feet in the air. So this starts getting me really nervous. I decide, let me just start zigzagging, going back and forth on this side where I can keep a better watch on these kids. So I'm just walking like this, and I am watching these kids like a hawk. I'm like, oh my God, should I go? Should I just leave? Should I just take my dog on a really long walk instead to get my walk in? I don't know what to do right now. I should leave. I should leave. The little voice in my head, the little intuitive voice in my head is telling me, get the hell out of there, get out, go, go, go. Stubborn me over here decides to give it a benefit of doubt. Then I see the ball, it almost hits somebody BMW. I can't remember if it actually did bounce off the BMW or not, but it did. And do these kids keep playing? Yeah, they keep playing because they're inconsiderate little brats. I live in a very ritzy town over here where kids seem to just be given everything from mommy and daddy. Here, 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 here. They have no consideration. They aren't taught any manners. It's ridiculous. So what do they care if the volleyball hits somebody else's property? It's not their problem, is it? So anyways, that happens. Now I'm getting really nervous, and maybe like 5 minutes after, that's when it happens. The volleyball bounces off the wall, hits the ground past the kids, and it is rolling straight for my car. If I was driving my Wrangler, which is very tall, I wouldn't have minded. I wouldn't have even probably minded if the ball might have hit it because it's my Jeep. A Jeep is supposed to get a little beat up. Would I have been a little mad still? Yeah, but I don't care as much. It's not my show car, you know? Besides, if the ball came viciously rolling towards my Jeep, it would have just rolled under it. But that's not the case with the Challenger, guys. A Challenger, especially an SRT like mine, is like this low to the ground. More like this, but still, ball would hit it. that would hit my car, and that could probably leave a little dent, which who's gonna pay for that? There's a group of kids. Whose mommy and daddy's gonna be in it? The kids are just gonna run off if it hits. Anyways, thankfully, one of these stupid kids managed to grab it in time, but it was too late for them. Guys, I lost it. I started rushing them, screaming to them that if they didn't stop with the volleyball, I was going to call the police on them. And of course, you have the little popular girls who don't realize that high school is going to be the highest point in their life going, okay. I'm not gonna respect an adult, even though we just almost messed up their property. Okay. And then one of them has the nerve to tell me, oh, I can't leave here. My mom needs to pick me up, so I can't leave. I'm like, look, I am just saying stop with the volleyball or else I am calling the police. And I am saying this in this mean tone. I was mad. I was like, you almost hit my Challenger. Do you see that $45,000 car over there? Should I have said how much it cost? No. But when you are just so angry, you don't even know what you're saying. So I was just like, you know, you guys basically, you don't save up and work, you're just like kids. What do you know about saving up for cars and stuff? Anyways, I'm yelling at them. I'm so mad at this point. Finally, I see like a janitor yelling at one of the kids in the bikes to get out of the flowers. Like, he is biking in the freaking flowers. Like, come on, man. These kids have no self-respect. And I blame your parents. I seriously, like, I blame you guys for being little you-know-whats. I can't curse because of monetization, but I so blame your parents because obviously they don't know manners. My mom taught my brother and I some serious manners. You don't do that. That is just disrespectful. You are going into a parking lot to play that you could tell has construction and cars can't park far away. There is a whole field because the track is a football field to play volleyball in. Go in there, not the parking lot. So anyways, I go to the janitor and I tell him what happened. He's like, which car is yours? Are you here for the track? I said, yes, it's that one. He's like, oh, that's a really nice car. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. I'm like, thank you. He goes to talk to the kids. You know what I first hear one of them say? It didn't go near her car, it didn't go near the car. I whipped around so fast and I was like, yes, it did. It did go near that car. Yes, it did. You almost hit that BMW too. I can't believe that nobody else on the field, whose cars these probably were, did not walk over to, like, you know, just say, like, yeah, they're playing volleyball and they're almost hitting cars. So anyways, I go back on the track. Now I'm, like, scared to leave because they are right by my exit. I'm like, God, let me just wait till maybe they hopefully leave. So you know what I'm hearing? I hear them start mocking me. Do you want to know what these little kids say? Which is absolute BS. Because I even heard from, like, a young teenage boy saying it. So BS. No young teenage boy says it's about a muscle car, guys. Let's get real. They are mocking my voice. You almost hit my ugly $45,000 car, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, please, ugly my butt. Ugly my butt. You jealous little, like words I would like to say right now about these kids. Like, they don't know. They don't drive yet. They don't know the value of $1 because mommy and daddy are just like, here. End of the story is they eventually left where I felt comfortable enough to leave, and the few that were still there, man, I just flew by them so angrily, like, screw you. One day, I feel like, you know, whether they have to work their butt off for their car when they get their license, or they get a really old one, or even if mommy and daddy does end up giving them the brand new BMW, Mercedes, whatever, when something like that happens to them, I guarantee you at least one of those little brats are going to think back to the day that that happened and probably realize, you know, I really was being a little, you know what? I kind of understand now what that girl was feeling when we almost messed up her expensive car. Her car that she worked for so hard for, and that, you know, is her baby and that really cares about. I realize that I'm being a butt. And, you know, I wish I can go back and apologize. One of those kids are going to realize that one day, I'm sure. And I'm sure it's gonna happen. One of them are gonna get in some sort of car wreck, be really upset that the car they cared about got messed up, and they're gonna realize it. But unfortunately right now, they're spoiled, they're young, there's nothing you can do. Like I said, I probably could have handled it much more mature myself. I'm not saying I'm completely innocent. I shouldn't have ran over to them screaming, but the whole fact of the matter is you shouldn't be playing with a volleyball, bouncing it off a brick building 25 feet in the air in a parking lot when you are 5 to 10 feet away from cars. That's the total, like, that's the whole thing. Don't do it, guys. Like, seriously. Oh, and if any of you little brats are watching, like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm the crazy chick that screamed at you guys for almost hitting her car. But I do apologize for yelling at you guys. I definitely could have handled that better. And maybe a few of you guys realize that you were in the wrong too. But anyways, guys, that's my story time. Yeah, the time I screamed at 20 kids, that could have gone so bad. Like, I remember I was checking YouTube to see if there were any videos of me yelling at them, because kids love to film adults yelling at them, and I knew I was putting myself up for risk. But I was like, you know what? If I go viral, I'm going to think that, like, probably a bunch of car people are probably going to be on my side. Like, don't play with a volleyball in a parking lot. It's just disrespectful. No morals. Parents just seem to, like, let their kids get so ridiculously spoiled these days. It's ridiculous. So if you guys enjoyed this story time, leave a like, leave a comment down below if you ever had some sort of crazy experience like this before, especially to my car subscribers out there, or even your normal car. Like, have you ever flipped out on, like, teenagers before for this? Comment below if you want me to do more of these story times. I mean, I have so many different stories I've had, from car shows, just driving the Challenger, even dealing with sexist people, because I am a female Challenger driver. But I have so many stories I could tell you guys, and this is pretty fun. I like this story time stuff. Maybe Throwback Thursday videos, whatever it is. But leave a comment down below if you're interested. If you aren't subscribed already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you want to make sure you get notified whenever I upload a video, hit the bell. Can't wait for the weather to get better so I can actually maybe do the vlogs in the Challenger. But that's that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!